Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Brad and I are doing our top 20 anticipated games of 2026. God damn, it's already here in fucking a month and a half. We are already in 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like every year, we go over the games that we are most excited for in next year, whether or not we know if they're going to be good. Um, this is a more informal list because sometimes there's not a lot of information out there. Although I would actually say all the games on my list has a decent amount of information that I could find
Most of mine do
if I
too.
wanted to.
Yeah, yeah. Some of my ones that aren't on our 20, some of them might stretch a little bit, but anything on my
Yeah.
top 20 is pretty well set up.
Yeah, when we were coming up with this, like whenever I was coming up with all the ones that could potentially have made this list, um, 2026 is shaping up to be an awesome year. I had like 60 just that I was aware
Jesus.
of.
I only had like 28 or 29.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but you also keep up with more games that are released throughout that year,
Right.
versus a lot of the ones that I'm hoping get released next year. Because if I'm taking a look, I think every single one of these are Kickstarter or crowdfunded.
Oh, you mean of your top 20?
Yeah, not all
Um,
60, but all the ones in my 20 are crowdfunded.
I would say the majority of mine are, but not all of them. There's
Nice.
there's a handful that didn't touch Kickstarter or GameFound or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, making this list, 20 through 1 is just the number one would be the one you're most excited for.
Right.
Like, okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started with an honorable mention, which I'm actually kind of cheating because all I know is it has been announced. I'm pretty sure it's coming out next year. I think there's two of these coming out, and this is the tag team expansions.
Gotcha.
Not tag team itself. This came out this year. Um, but they in this box, they already had like a teaser for their next expansion, which I think is going to be heroes from like the King Arthur legends. And then in another like news article update, they had one that was like, "Hey, we're also releasing a second expansion." I absolutely love this game. It's like my go-to game to actually bring with me if it's just me and another player. It's
Right.
so quick to set up. It's an absolute blast to just play. Uh, so whenever they were already like, "Hey, we're doing more content," that only makes this game better. Um, so I don't know much. I mean, I don't think there's anything in the expansions. Nope. So it has been announced. I mean, literally in the base in the core box, you have a pamphlet that shows like it just shows King Arthur's actually I have it right here. Hold on. Huh. Yep, right here. So this is what comes in the core box. And
Yes.
it's like, well, 2026, very excited because this game is amazing. And I just love those types of games that are like heroes or unique characters battling one another. Um, it just really works for me. So yeah, that's my honorable mention. The tag team expansions.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I still need to get played here pretty quick. Um, I have it. I just haven't broken it out yet.
God, wouldn't it be funny if I forgot I was like not wearing pants? So
All
I'm like, oops. Hi, Ganon. All right,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
so you're up.
All right. So well, ironically, my 21, my honorable mention is also an expansion.
Nice.
Uh this one is an expansion. This is the first expansion for this game since 2015. It was kind of a
Oh
surprise expansion.
God.
It got announced like I think 2 years ago, the expansion. And then they've been kind of slow rolling it. And it was supposed to come out this year. It's not going to come out this year, obviously. It's set for 26. But it's the Apocalypse Dragon expansion for Mage
Oh
Knight.
yeah.
Um,
Did that not come out this year? Oh,
nope,
I guess it says okay.
nope,
I
it
thought I
did not.
saw Paul Grogan playing it, but
I
maybe
think they've
he's
done, but
special.
yeah, I think what they did is they had some stuff ready at like Essen, but it's not going to be
Oh,
coming out.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
But
let's go to Essen.
yeah, that'd be
Let's just
awesome,
go.
wouldn't it?
Let's spend $14,000 to ship our games back.
but no, this one just adds more. It adds a new hero, um, and there's going to be more tiles, but just more stuff. And then, but what I really like about this one is that it brings everything together into a story-driven campaign because
Ooh.
it wasn't a story-driven campaign when you played the original stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go through the scenarios and stuff like that, but this one does a story-driven campaign, which I'm excited about to see. I mean, it's with bated breath because I really don't know what kind of writing it's going to be, but it's going to be something, you know.
Yeah.
It's Whiz Kids, so who knows? But but yeah, it's this is just kind of the thing I was looking forward to. You fight like the Four Horsemen and then the Apocalypse Dragon. Those are some of
This
the
looks
bad
like
guys in it.
Tiamat from D&D.
Right, right. So I'm kind of pumped
Is
for
it
this one, you
actually
know.
Vlada? Like, is he just no, he's not designing it, is he?
I think
I
so.
think
I
they just
mean,
have his nope.
oh
Phil
no.
Pettifer.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's
Yeah,
a
because it's
brutal
Vlado
last
Chivata's
name.
original game. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's one I've, you know, because I have everything. I have the Ultimate Edition with everything, and then uh which that was one thing that pissed me off was, you know, we had the Ultimate Edition, that's why everybody thought it was done. And then they come out
Yeah.
with this, and now it's not going to fit in the goddamn Ultimate Edition
I
box.
know. That's
3D printer to go.
yeah, that's brutal. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, Mage Knight was one. Not that I bounced off of it or anything. It was just one that I I don't know. I don't know. If it was designed, I feel like it's like almost a product of its time with how much it just doesn't feel super clean to me. Uh,
Yeah.
but I can see why people like it. It seems like the people who like this game are the ones who definitely played it when it came out.
You'll see, I
Um,
wasn't one, but
well,
because I got
never
into it
mind.
super late. But in the solo
Brad, you're making
in
me
the
look
so
stupid.
in the solo community, this is one of the highest games possible, you
Yeah,
know, for solo players, and that's why I got into it. Um, and you
that's
know,
true.
it's a good one. It says best with one or two. I would never, ever, ever play this with more than two at all. Like
Okay.
one is one.
Never play
I've
this
never
one.
played it with more than one. I've always played it solo, but man, it's as long as it is anyway. Like,
Like normally you don't ever actually see this.
yeah, the
The
best one.
almost 80% of not recommended.
Right.
That's
So,
hilarious. Because normally
so
people are like, ah, yeah, I'd recommend it. Like it's best at 2, but I'd recommend it at 4. But yeah, that's really funny.
yeah. So anyway,
Cool.
that's my honorable mention.
Yeah. How many expansions? How many crossover do you think we'll have?
In our top 21,
Yeah.
I'm guessing probably. I mean, there's some obvious ones that's probably going to hit,
Yeah.
but not as many as you'd think, I bet.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah. I think honestly we're gonna have like 3.
You think three? If I was going to guess, um, maybe one, two, um, three, four, 4 to 5.
Okay.
Just depends on which direction you went with some of these, you know?
Dude, come on. What do you think? What direction do you think I went? There's no competitive games on this list.
Really.
Wait, hold on. No. Hold on. Let me actually check. Holy shit. I think they might all be cooperative. That is so funny. Uh, man, I think they might actually all be cooperative games. Besides one, and it's not even fully competitive. Wow.
Yep.
That's so funny. All right. Well, one thing I also meant to bring up is I actually still have my anticipated games of 2025. Whenever I was like copying and pasting the 2026 list. Just for fun stats for those nerds out there. My anticipated list for 2025, 9 games out of that 20 were delivered.
I'd have to go back and
Um,
look at mine. Yeah.
oh yeah, I didn't tell you to like, oh hey, look it up. I just happened to see it. I'm like, oh, so that was cool. Almost half of them were delivered. Some of them, and then 5 of them, uh, yeah, are well, I don't want to spoil that part, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Okay. Now, going on to my number 20. This is one I think might be uh a crossover, is a small competitive game that weirdly has a lot of marketing for it, and that is Sea Beast.
Sea Beast. This one did
This
not
is
even. I forgot all about this because I'm going to
Did you back
interrupt
it?
you. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
was just going to get retail when it came out, but um, that was one of the things about making this list. Like I went through all my crowdfunding. That was the
Yep.
first thing I did. Then I went to BGG and did 2025, 2026 on
Okay.
the release dates and looked. And then so there's going to be some like this that sneak through. Like I
Yep.
totally forgot about this one.
Yeah,
So
no, that's exactly what I did. I went through BGG first, and then I went like I just 2026, like I just hyper fixated on next year. Then I went through my crowdfunding to see what games weren't caught in 20, because like BGG will not go out and update this themselves. You have to be the one to edit it and be like, "Hey, this came out this year."
right.
And they're really quick to respond to that. So they'll either every single time I've done it, they'll be like, "Oh, yep, that's correct," and then they'll change it, or they'll be like, "No, like it mainly came out in Essen of this
Yeah,
year."
that's a
So
lot of them are a lot of these 2025s. They'll say 2025
yeah,
came out in Essen, and
and I don't think that should be
I always do
fair.
U.S. retail release. That's what
That
I
Yeah,
always
it
use.
should be retail where it's generally like available to the public versus
Right,
I didn't get to spend my entire life savings to go into a con,
right.
so I couldn't get it. Anyway, so CB's this is kind of, I mean, a pseudo boss battler. I mean, man, they don't even have any pictures on here, which is really a shame. I might have to go. Was it Game Found?
I can't
Um,
remember where it was. If it was
there it
Kickstarter or
was.
Game
Yep,
Found.
Game Found. So, oh God, it was canceled. Maybe it's not coming out.
Oh,
Did
it
I
says
play for?
relaunch.
Huh?
Go
Did
back.
this did this not
I thought it went. I never
maybe
heard
it was
about it
hold on,
canceling.
hold on. I didn't think so either. I thought it was totally coming out. Maybe it's Kickstarter. CBs. God, this is gonna be super funny. There it is. Okay, there it is.
Okay, so they
I guess
started
it
Game
went on
Found.
GameFound and didn't do well. Uh-oh.
That was funny.
Um, anyway, so this is kind of a not necessarily a boss battler, but kind of like a journey esque cooperative enemy fighting game. Almost tower defense a little bit is how I take it. And you have a bunch of different characters that have unique abilities and different hit points and stuff, and you're moving along this little raft to defend from various monsters. And you have event cards and you have different levels of monsters based off the path that you're taking. They do a little cool element of like the length of the game that you choose. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Is dependent on where you're going from point A to point B on this chart. So that's going to determine, if you want a short game, you're just going to go from like here to here. And then you're going to have like a few encounters and one boss or something.
Right.
Um, I don't know. It was, I mean, you could see what I backed it for. So it was a relatively cheap game, decent amount of content for what you were getting. And sometimes these smaller games end up being bangers. So God, I was worried that I was like, man, I don't remember it getting canceled. So yeah, and I actually think that cover looks awesome. So that's my 20 Sea Beast.
All right, my number 20 was a game I did not back. I want to say it was a Game Found, I want to say. Um, but it kind of piqued my interest. I've seen a couple of preview videos for it. It's another one of those that say it came out earlier, it hasn't hit yet, and that's Blasphemous. Um,
Ew.
that was one I was just kind of, I watched a little preview for it and it looked kind of interesting. So I, by no means do I want to go big time. I just want to like try it out because it has some interesting like dice evolution stuff that you do throughout the game
Hmm.
and stuff.
Have you
But
played the video game?
no, I have
Okay.
not. Um,
I'm definitely in the minority on the video game. I know a lot of people like it. I did beat it, but I'm like, I was not interested. I
yeah,
forced myself to beat this game.
yeah, I have no idea what the theme really is. I just know from what BGG says, it's this one's it's a competitive adventure game.
Hmm.
So it looks like you're going to be it's almost like a semi co-op because you have to work together to do some stuff, but then only one person can win the pilgrimage,
Yeah.
so it's like you're forced to work together to get to that point, but then only one person can actually do the last thing. That may be irritating, or may not. I don't know. But if you go back to that one picture right before this one that you were at, the dice evolution.
Oh
Nope.
yeah, this
Yeah.
one.
So it looks like it's kind of doing that whole dice throne thing where you're putting little things in the
Dice
dice and
Forge.
you can dice forge. Yeah, that's what I was saying, not
Yeah.
dice throne. But you're altering your dice as you go to making them better or more effective,
Hmm.
like whatever direction you want to go with things.
Yeah.
It's just one I want to try. I wasn't going to dump in the whatever it was, $300 or I don't even know how much it was to back this thing, but
Yeah.
but it's just one of those I want to try and just to see how it comes out, not knowing anything about the video game, of course.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I was not a fan of the video game, so I completely stayed away from this. It looked like it had a ton of content coming out for it, but I knew it was not going to be for me.
mm,
Even if this, I mean, because mainly, like you said, it's competitive, but then it's also the video game is single player, so it gave me
yeah,
that the Witcher game,
yeah,
where it's like, hey, we're all different Witchers from different schools, but it's like, I don't know. It not for me. But I mean, if you end up getting it, then I'll gladly give it a shot.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do like a retail release version or if I'm just going to have to like luck out, find somebody selling it at a decent price or
Probably.
whatever.
Yeah,
But
and this studio is an interesting one, mainly because they do Black Rose Wars, which I
right.
absolutely love, but then no one ever really likes any of their other stuff.
Yeah, like yeah.
Like, because their releases are weird. Like, there's a million different versions of Black Rose Wars, that you can't really keep track of. It's like, hey, we got the first edition. Now we got the revised edition. Now we have I don't know. Then they have Blood that's supposed to be coming out. But yeah, it's this is not a company that I would be like, oh yeah, 100%. I'm going in on whatever they make.
Right.
I have a sense of skepticism with them. Um, all right, interesting. Was not expecting that to be anywhere on your radar. All right, my number 19. This one is definitely gonna be a crossover, but I imagine yours is gonna be way higher. The reason why it's an expansion. This one is not as high is because it's essentially more content to a great game, which I'm still excited for, but it's not like anything groundbreaking. And that is Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era, Heroes of Tamriel.
Yes.
Um, and I mean, I guess you could put in the what was it, Valheim? Was it Valheim?
Yeah. Nah. Can't remember what it was called.
Valenwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valenwood, I mean, that's coming out next year as well as, some of these like unique classes. But like the Valenwood is a new location as well as um like the Heroes of Tamriel, Shadows of Oblivion. Essentially whenever we did our discussion for Elder Scrolls, um this was essentially all we were asking for. for the
Right.
game was just more classes, more characters, more roles to be able to play. So you have even bigger amount of RPG elements to an already great game. Like there was nothing they could have announced that would have been that would have been to me groundbreaking.
Right.
It's like, oh, awesome, great, more content. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Like it's I mean you're gonna with the new locations like Valenwood and stuff, that just adds more um scenarios to pick to be able to go through, kind of a more mini campaign, which is awesome. And I just love the idea of having more, more items and more stuff.
Right.
More stuff to Elder Scrolls. And I can't remember. Oh, because they have the storage box coming with this one, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a
cool.
good thing I didn't
Cool,
print
cool.
all that stuff.
I know. Yep. Uh, hey, maybe it'll suck. Maybe their storage solution will suck. So yeah, I mean, not much else to add to this. Like, I've seen a few YouTube videos of where they kind of just talk about everything that comes with, at least with the Heroes of Tamriel. I don't even know if they mention it here. Witch Hunters, dual wield. Oh, they have a dual wield battle form, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean, more content to Elder Scrolls. That's pretty
Yeah,
much
this
it.
is one I need to get played more. I haven't played it for a while.
Yeah, I know. It's this time of year is always rough because we're trying to finish out like all of our 2025 stuff. So I barely go back and play games. Um, yeah, because my girlfriend and I still have to finish our campaign.
Yeah.
Think we were like and it's funny because it's 2 games out of 3. But yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
All right. Well, my number 19 is a game that I didn't back, but I kind of kicked myself for not doing it. I've never played, I don't think I've ever played a Mind Clash game. No, I don't think
Oh,
I have.
okay.
But this one is Revenant. Um, it is it's a
Oh,
space
yeah.
game, Ian O'Toole art. So it's gonna have some cool stuff art wise. Um, but pretty much it's a competitive game, worker placement. You are um, trying to your fleet is getting attacked, and you're trying to get the people out, um, and stuff. So uh, there's also some resource management stuff. It His art doesn't really stand out on the. It's more the cover art that stands out to me. Like
Yeah.
the board art and card art and stuff's kind of spacey kind of stuff. But
Interesting that they mentioned it's like a standalone game. It's like,
well, because
oh,
it's in
this
the
is a
void
stand.
it's in the Voidfall universe.
Oh, I see.
So I think, and I haven't played Voidfall either, but like this one was, um, so it's in the exact same universe as that. Is that
Yeah,
probably why they said that? But
got it.
it only goes through like 4 rounds, and it seems like it's going to be pretty in depth. I mean, I don't know how they can get these numbers already with this, but they're saying 3.71 on stuff. But you you are an admiral of a fleet, and you're going back and forth. It's a competitive work placement, so you're just trying to save as many of your people as you can. You're fighting off the invaders, while
Hmm.
the and stuff like that. So I like worker placement, and I don't have a lot of like space worker placement kind of stuff, like this. And then like I've never jumped into a Mind Clash game because none of them have really piqued my interest. But this one seemed like it would be kind of interesting to try out.
Yeah, I have played quite a bit. Almost, I've played a lot of Mind Clash. Obviously, Anachrony I've played, even though I haven't played it in a very long time. Um, Dracarion also haven't played in a long time. The two Perseverance episodes 1 and 2 I've played. I have 3 and 4. I haven't had a chance to play them yet. And then I did play Voidfall, and it was I like Voidfall was one of those games that I kind of had an epiphany of this is a great game. I just will never play it.
Right.
So, um, and for a lot of people that Like they really, really liked Voidfall. Because I remember seeing this. I do love the cover, but it was
Hmm.
around that time that I'm like, I'm I don't want to pay for it because I'm gonna play it, be like, this is good, and then and then not keep it.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, Mind Clash is a excellent, excellent company for a lot of their designs, high quality product for every single one, but their games just don't hit that same spark for me as they used to.
Right. Yep. I would agree.
But
I mean, I mean, from what I heard, I guess I shouldn't say I agree. Because they were really hot there for a while, and you don't hear people talk about them as much.
hmm
But I
yeah,
figured I'd give this one a shot. It just kind of fit. It was a theme I didn't really have a whole lot of, where you're trying to
yeah,
save your people from your fleet that's being attacked. It's kind of a different
yeah.
theme for it and stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to give this one a shot too. I mean, I'll play almost any game.
Right.
So, all right. My number 18, I think it's actually currently on crowdfunding at the time of this recording. Um, Also not super high on. This game is from a company that always has really good ideas, and then it's not that they don't feel fully fleshed out. It's that the ideas are just really good. And that is Threshold. So this is the game that's by Open Owl Studios, so the same ones that did Stars of Icarios. And if you remember way back when, they did Mythwind.
Oh
And
yeah.
this was that like, what did they call it? Oh, it's a cozy board game. This game was meant to be designed to be infinitely replayable. And boy, it wears out its welcome pretty quick. Like it was I will say though, I know this is not Threshold, but Mythwind had a awesome save system because everything was like in trays, so all you did was go boom 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 boom, and then you were pretty much immediately ready to play. One of the quickest setup and teardowns of anything. But yeah, they're just what worries me about Threshold, and I know it's on my 20 because it could be amazing. Um is it is a MMO RPG. It's a massive open world role playing game. Gee, I wonder how many more of those I'm gonna have on my
Yeah.
list.
Exactly.
Um, Here's the thing. It mentions deep character customization. We shall see. Because deep character customization for a lot of people means, oh, you can have 5 items equipped. And it's
Right.
like that's not fucking deep. I know there's like deck building for your characters, but it has that same flow of you have a like BGG. BGG is kind of shit in the bed on these future games. Um, I'll go back to GameFound. Oh, hey, it's right here. 4 days left. Okay, so we can go through pictures. But yeah, so it kind of has that element of there's an overall map, there's a bunch of side quests you can go and do. You can to be able to level up your character, tons of, and then like does it zoom in on the board style for enemies. Um, the reason why this one kind of has me a little skeptical is because of that Mythwind thing where it's like, I don't want to play this just to be able to play it. Like there has to be an end game. There has to be a final like big bad or something so you could wrap it all up.
Yep.
And if they don't have that, it's gonna bum me out because it's like, man, you could have had something cool, but what the fuck am I building up my character for? I get some people like that. They just like they live for the grind. I have a life. So, like, I have too many games to fucking play, too many campaign games to play to put in effort for a game that goes nowhere. Now, what I've heard is there is an overarching big bad, but I have no proof of that. It might be in their crowdfunding thing. I have not read up on it. But yeah, if you like MMOs like World of Warcraft or RuneScape or things like that, this seems like a board game version of that. I think the world is cool. Uh, Between Mythwind and Stars of Icarios, I actually still have Stars of Icarios because this company, I think that was their debut game. They it was basically Gloomhaven and X-Wing, which is a really cool thing. They just needed to fine tune it, which I have the updated versions of all that. So maybe they did. And yeah, so I'm excited for this. I think they have a lot gameplay wise going for it from the videos that I have seen. Just it's not as high as it would be normally because of not that they've missed with their other games, but they haven't all hit. So that's my 18 threshold.
All right. My number 18 is a game
Uh,
found project that is either currently going or is just getting ready to start. But it's the second edition of a game, and I actually have messed around with the first edition a little bit, but this one, um, they've put it out. The first edition came out in 2023,
oh,
and
okay.
then this one came out, and the developers like went over the internet and everything and found all the issues that people were having with it, went through and fixed a lot of stuff, and put in, trying to make it a better version, obviously. So I'm excited for this one to come out. It's Bantam West.
Dude,
Um,
I was looking at this the other day.
yeah,
Bantam. Am I
it's
stupid?
AM.
Bantam West.
Yeah. So the 20 you might the new one doesn't have very good pictures, but if so, if you look at the 23 one, it's probably going to show you better pictures at least, since it's pretty much the
I
same game. They're
remember
just kind of
looking at
updating rules.
this. Yeah, and it was like it's a competitive
Yes, competitive
RPG,
open
isn't it?
world. Yeah, competitive open world role playing game. Yep.
Yeah.
And this one was one that the little I didn't play a full game of it. I just kind of messed around, with it a little bit. This one is interesting because you can do I mean, not everything you want to do. It's not as loose as what's that one cowboy game?
Western Legends.
Yeah, it's like that one you can pretty much do whatever the hell you wanted to for the most part.
Yeah.
But this one, it's still open world and you can move around, do different stuff. But um, there's different terrain boards that are out like that. It doesn't look like that's getting changed because the new edition, they're rewriting the rule book. They're doing a combat system overhaul, which I know that was one of the issues with
Oh,
one because the combat system was a little clunky.
got
Um,
it.
they're overhauling like the to-do list, the event system. They're adding four additional like big the endeavors or like the big like mission, like overall arcing mission kind of things you can do. Um, there's
I
more
mean,
variations in characters, like they're making the characters more unique and
got
everything
it.
as
I mean, this
well.
is
And
cool though. Like
yeah,
their team like went through the internet. I mean, because I mean, as we all know, the internet can be a cesspool of cancer, and people will tell you what they really think for the most part.
yeah, and I don't know if it started on GameFound yet, or if it is, it's currently going.
It
I
is. Yeah, it's currently ongoing.
okay.
Um, we're not, for the
Um,
record, we're not paid by any of these companies
oh gosh, no.
like to
But if you want to
promote their
pay us,
games. I know, right? Yeah,
but
because I was looking at it the other day, and I was like, do I want to get this? It's the competitive open world game that sounds intriguing, but also sounds kind of weird.
well, and with this second edition, they've added a solo co-op variant
Oh,
for the game
okay.
too. So, like if you on the GameFound page, you just pull it up, it's in the title. It's Bantam West Second Edition with plus solo co-op. So,
You're correct.
um,
It does say it right there.
yeah, so I'm interested just to kind of see how that all goes. Plus, those card art is always neat. Like
Hmm.
they're just kind of it's not like it's just like almost like pencil drawn or hand drawn
Yeah,
kind of
that
stuff.
that journal. Yeah, journal
Yeah,
drawing stuff.
yeah. So I mean, this
Because
is
I
one
don't.
I think would be kind of cool. It's like a shorter version of like a Shadows of Brimstone, but not as fantastical.
Yeah, because I
You
don't
know,
have a Western game in my
right?
collection. I did not
Yeah,
like Western Legends. Like that
yeah. I
one
didn't either.
was didn't really work for me. So I might give this, take a look at this because it could be cool. Because I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the best games ever made, and it's
Right.
like, if you can get that feeling with this, like if you can go hunting or you can go, bounty hunting or you can, run a bar or if you could hiss this lady or this man, like then yeah, I'm all for it. Might see if there's some gameplay videos out there.
There are, I mean, yeah, I think there are, but you can recruit posses in this too to go out and do stuff,
Nice.
and there's just
The
it's just a lot of cool stuff, you know.
the thing that worries me is like because it's competitive, it's like, hey, I want to go over and run my cattle, run my farm. I got my posse. I'm gonna go kill and destroy everything that you just built throughout this
Yeah,
this
yeah, I'm
game. It's
not
like,
sure
all
how that's
right,
gonna go, but
so
but yeah, so it's just one I think it's kind of interesting. It was neat when because I wasn't super impressed with the first edition just because it was very
hmm
janky, and if they're trying to fix all that crap like and
yeah.
everything, then I'm excited to like dive into it a little bit more.
I mean, it almost sounds like they're completely remaking it.
Yeah, I
UI
mean, from the sounds
overhaul,
of it.
combat system overhaul. It's pretty much where the people they got feedback from was like, okay, we like the Western theme. Can you remake the game?
Yeah.
Can you just redo everything?
Yeah.
Oh, also we need 12 new classic cowboy guns.
Yeah. So
Never, I was gonna make a joke. I'm just gonna move on. Uh, nice. Nice. Yeah. This one is intriguing because I mean even the first edition has a almost an 8, but
right.
you take that shit with a grain of salt.
Yep.
All right, good deal. My number 17 is a oh, hey, this one is competitive. Okay, good. Is a 1v1 card game that is kind of difficult to find. Oh, found it. It's called Nexus. Now, I actually just recently watched another playthrough of this because I was like, do I really want to keep this? This is essentially Smash Up for two players. So
Okay.
they have within these whoops, not videos. Cool. Well, within these two boxes that they have, it's a total of 30 factions. And you basically take one of the, is it 30 factions? Yeah. Nope, it's 30 cards. How many factions total? I don't remember. But you take two of those factions and you shuffle them up together, and then you're trying to whittle your opponent down from 30 points to 0. Like that's literally it. I think it's actually it was on GameFound because GameFound's just where it's at now. If I see a game going on crowdfunding and it's Kickstarter, I'm like, ew, like what's wrong with you? Is this a for drug trafficking? Yeah. So how many factions? I could have sworn they say somewhere, but I can't fucking find it. Anyway, so yeah, you take two factions, shuffle them together, and it's apparently incredibly simple to learn. Like it's this kind of one where you end up playing like one card, unless like the your card has like this icon, then that lets you play another. But when you attack with your enemy, like when you attack with your characters, unless it says otherwise, they just go away. So it's designed to be a insanely fast-paced game, and which is awesome for this style because you want to just keep trying to, different combinations. So I've always loved that smash up style that they've done like in Smash Up, but then also in like um wow, not Blacklist, but like that Street Masters, that deck system that Blacklist
Modular deck
made
system.
that modular deck system is just the amount of different combinations you can have is just amazing to me. So, and if it's supposed to be super quick, this could be another game that you just have, and it's like, oh, I want to be vampires and Vikings, and you just pick them, and then you just see how they work. I'm trying to think. Red Zen Games. What else are they making? Oh, they made Scarface. That's right. And God, I hated that game because I remember looking up Nexus and I'm like, Red Zen, why does that sound familiar? It's because this Scarface game is fucking trash. Um, anyway, like I said, it's pretty much Smash Up for two, and as we all know, Smash Up at two is really bad. It's not really bad. It's just boring. I don't actually, funny enough, I don't think Smash Up at any player count is really all that bad. It's just significantly better at three.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're like me and you like dueling, like because I love 1v1 games, uh, that this one will just probably hit the table a lot more. And that is one thing that uh, is not going to be true to form for a lot of these games. But when I was looking at 2026 games, the ones that fell later out of the 60 I had were games that either I had backed, but it'd been like 2 years ago, so I'm no longer interested. Or it's like I'll probably actually never get this to the table.
Right.
That's why tag team is a fucking honorable mention because I've been playing tag team a lot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil it. My number one is Hero, uh, the Wise Wizard games, the dungeons, yeah, the
Hero
whatever that's
Realms
called,
Dungeons.
Hero Realms dungeons. Yeah, that's my number one. You know, 3.3, man, it's getting bashed so bad.
Dude,
I
I
can't I
actually
can't wait
read
to
an
get mine just to
article.
sell everything.
Dude, I feel so bad because I did sell this. Someone took over my pledge, and every now and then he'll be like, "Any updates?" I'm like, "Not any you want to hear about."
Yeah, they still
Luckily, he
haven't
hasn't
even
come.
sent it. Like I got the last update just like a week or so ago talking about how they laid off a bunch of their people and they're still waiting out the large tariff thing. So they haven't
Yeah,
even sent the files aren't even completely like done yet.
yeah,
I'm
they're
just like,
still,
God, it's gonna be another 2 years.
yeah, still testing, and it's like, no, you're not. Like because apparently they are actually no, because I read an article on Reddit. They are known for doing the CMON method, where it's like they'll put a game out to crowdfund and use that money to pay for a previous crowdfunding thing.
Yep, they do.
Um, and I guess that's why the Shadows of Brimstone, not Shadows of Brimstone, what the hell? The Sorcerer one took so long because they needed something to pay for that, but then they did get something with I think this one, but
Probably.
then none of their like that's why they're pushing their Star Realm shit. It's atrocious. Like, yeah, this 3.3 is normally I don't promote like hate rating, but yeah, this company is
They've
they really
definitely
should just
declined
shut
over the
down.
years. That's for sure.
Yeah. They need to at least Simon fucking like found someone to pick up their other games. Like they're like, hey, we can't do it anymore. We'll sell it to Asmodee, a conglomerate of
Well,
a company.
and all this game is cards, man.
I know.
It's not,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Luckily, I
Anyway,
mean,
we'll go.
these companies are few and far between. Like you have a lot of amazing companies out there, a lot of individual companies, like where it's just a few people who get it done. It always boils down to piss poor management.
Yep.
So,
All
so you're
right.
number one, huh? Dude, if
No,
this
I'm
was
just
anywhere on
joking.
your list, I
It's
would,
not. It's not. My number 17 is a very let's see, the board and stuff is going to look very boring.
like,
But the
like
but
all
the
Euro games.
but the theme of it, I think, is what drew me into this one. This one actually, I think, it was out at Essen for the first time. It'll eventually get over here, but it'll take a while. And it is called Triumph. And
Triumph.
it is a game that takes place like pre-Roman Empire, and what you're doing in it is you are wanting to grow the Roman Empire and become its very first emperor. That's the
Okay.
whole point of it. So this is pre any of that other crap. So
Can I be the incestuous twin emperors like from Gladiator 2, your favorite movie?
no. but but pretty much, this is obviously competitive. You're going to be moving around doing stuff. You're trying to gain enough prestige to be able to proclaim yourself as the emperor. The board looks like, I mean, it gives me like vibes of like a um shoot, what's the name of that game? Can't think of the name of the game. Concordia, yeah. Like it just
I
kind of
got
has
you.
that. But it's card driven, so you have
Okay.
your own little deck of cards that you're going to be playing and stuff like that. Um, and
Man,
I
this really gives Concordia vibes.
well, there's a picture. Um, it's the third picture on BGG. Like if you go to that, there's going to be like all these plastic things. So like if you
That's not
go,
it.
no, it's
Here.
it's the third one when you first bring up the page. Yeah, the third one. Well, there, it's the bottom right. That
Bottom
one.
right. This one?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
See,
okay.
there's gonna be like pieces that you're gonna be putting your cubes into
Okay.
as well. And I don't know if that's part of because there's spots on the board when you had the board pulled up the other time that had spots like this. So I don't know if these
Hmm.
are part of a deluxe version of the game or what, but it just kind of looks neat and I like the theme. I was an ancient civilization stuff is what I like, and this being that usually when you talk about the Roman Empire, it's like maintaining the Roman Empire or stretching its boundaries and trying to gain more land and stuff. But this one's like before that. This is starting when the Roman Empire wasn't a thing, and you're trying to grow
Yeah.
it.
Or it's
Um,
gladiator stuff.
right,
Like,
right.
yeah.
So I don't know anything about the company. I don't know anything about the designers. Don't know anything. It was the
Phalanx,
theme.
they made
Brass Birmingham.
it's
Well, I
it
guess the old
no,
brass.
it's not these.
They're
They
yeah.
made I'll have to look for it.
They're a
I do
European.
recognize
They're a
this.
European.
Hmm.
They bring stuff over from the U.S. over because they had like
Yeah.
scythe and all that stuff over there.
Yeah, but I remember either backing a game or they sent me a prototype for a game years and years ago. Uh, it's another historical style game.
Red Rising.
Where?
it
Oh God,
looks
that game's
like
so good.
it looks like they have they're the European distributor for Stonemaier because all Stonemaier's games are on these lists.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
can't find it. Maybe it's a different company that I'm thinking of,
yeah.
but yeah,
So
the
this is one
Phalanx
I'm just
company does
interested in.
sound familiar.
Yeah. I think this one will be an interesting one to try. I mean, it may be not the greatest, but I wanna give it a shot and see how it plays out.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I can't find the game that
Okay.
I was thinking of. But that's okay. Just doing another last look. I'm not seeing it. It's probably not even the same company. Oh well. All right, good deal. Good deal. Yeah, that one. Yeah, like Euro games, they really have to be like eights or nines to me because I mean, I'm sure people literally say the same thing about all the games that I like with like the narrative driven campaign. It's like really another one. They can't just be sevens, they need to be higher, and I totally get that. Um, but yeah, Euros, I'm kind of like, yeah, all right, this is good. All right, moving on.
The one I was looking
Which is
forward to the most, the Euro I was absolutely looking forward to the most, the company went under and I lost my freaking money on it. So
ooh, ooh, which
it was
game was
that
that?
it was that one, the same company that did Merchant's Cove. That
Oh yeah.
Sixth Realm, I think it was what it was called. I think it was the Sixth
Oh,
Realm.
Final Frontier. That's
Yeah.
right.
Because that one was the one I was the most pumped for a long time. It looked awesome. And then I just yeah, right
The
up
Sixth
there.
Realm, this one.
Yeah.
Yep, there it
I was
is.
so
Like,
pumped I was so pumped for that one and
yeah.
stuff.
I
But
don't even that one I think that company might have just been an unfortunate error
yeah,
situation versus
Simon killed
bad
him.
management. That's right. That was that company, the one where they were
Yeah.
expecting money from SEMA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Simon refused to pay him.
Yeah, because they don't have any money.
You're right. So
So
it just kind of yep.
that's rough. All right, my number 16 is another expansion that I was not expecting to come out, but I am so happy it is. I imagine this is coming out, and there might be more content if they do something because the sequel to the video game is coming next year, and that is Slay the Spire Downfall.
Yeah.
Um, I was not expecting them to announce an expansion for this. I mean, it makes sense because this game ended up being incredibly popular and coveted because it was kind of difficult to get your hands on. I I don't have the Kickstarter version of Slay the Spire, but I have like all the deluxe stuff. I think I'm missing like a box of a few cards. But I love Slay the Spire, one as a roguelike, but then also I love the board game version because it turned a solo video game into a very heavy cooperative game, which is awesome. And and then with just more content to that, I don't even know really what they're adding. Um So take on the roles. Oh, you're now the Slayers. Interesting. Take on the roles of the Slime Boss, Guardian, Hexaghost, and Herman. Join together to defeat Niao, but beware for new bosses stand in your way. Interesting. That is actually not what I was expecting at all for this. So shows how much research I did. Um, but yeah, like more content to Slay the Spire. I'm interested with this. Um, Because yeah, return to the Spire with 4 new characters, more rewards, and encounter new bosses. So that's actually kind of cool because in the video game, there's not a ton of characters. It's all the ones you see in the board game. So I imagine that they just went out of their way and were like, "Hey, now the 4 bosses are or the 4 characters are these bosses," and then you just play Slay the Spire like normal, but
There's
you just
probably a
have
way to
different.
get a good reprint out there too for
That is
the
also true.
other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of another reason I'm hoping is that with this, maybe I'll be able to get the previous like stretch goal stuff that I missed
I
out
think they
on.
will. I bet they do.
Yeah. And like you said, it's a way for people to go in and get this game because it is a phenomenal cooperative deck builder. Um, the one thing I actually replaced their sleeves because the sleeves that they came with frayed at the edges
Yes.
like really quick too. So it was they weren't the best. Maybe they'll make better sleeves this time around, but I just did color coordinated sleeves.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so more content for Slay the Spire. Very excited for this. The video game. Well, the video game's awesome, and the base game is awesome for the uh board game. I'm interested to see if they do like a Slay the Spire 2 board game because Slay the
Maybe.
Spire 2 is about to come out. Um, I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't,
Depends on how
but they
much
might
money they
wait.
make off of this.
True. Yeah. So that's it. That's my number 16.
All right, so I'm going to go 180 on this pick. My 17 was that nice dry Euro, classic old. Now I'm going to flip the script and go to a game that is Ameritrash to its core.
Ooh.
Um, and it's based on one of my favorite uh, movies from back in the day. This is a stupidly filmed movie, and that is Army of Darkness, the board game.
Okay.
Uh, um, this one I'm kind of intrigued by this because the one thing I'm afraid of on this game is it pretty much is the same scenario every time. So I don't know if I mean I
Oh.
because pretty much you're guarding King Arthur's castle from the Deadites that are coming, and you're trying to survive long enough to use the Necronomicon to save the woman. So and that's I don't know what the variation is going to be, but I just want to try it just because. Plus, it actually has it has a little bit of the um God dang it, what's that game that you have that you do 2 minutes of real time? And
Project Delete.
yeah, Project Elite. That's a part of this game.
Okay.
It's so you uh you have a limited time of simultaneous play, move, attack, action, and special cards in order to defend the various sections of the castle. And then once time is up, you resolve your chosen cards and play out your programmed actions and stuff. So it's not exactly like that because you have a certain time to get everything prepared, is what it is. It's not like you're going through and killing everything like in
Yeah.
Project Elite moving. This one you have a X amount of time to get cards laid out, your defense is set up, programmed to where all your people are going to go, and then it plays out. Um, but you can upgrade your defenses by using modern technology from the trunk of Ash's car. So you can upgrade the stuff, and all that. It's going to be dumb, but I like
Yeah.
the movie a ton, and I'm just curious to see what it does. I mean, there's this game, and they have a miniatures pack that you can add more stuff to it too, and um, this is just one I want to give a shot. The game company that made it is Dynamite Entertainment, so I'm not really sure what they really
I have no idea.
do. They do a lot of. They're the company that does all the IP games,
Yeah,
like the
Monty
crappy
Python.
IPs, like Red Sonja and all that jazz. But
Yeah.
but um, I just want to give it a shot because I figure it'd be fun. But my big worry, like I said, is that it's just the same scenario that you play over and over, unless there's some sort of variation to it. But
I don't
because
know.
there's no
I
expansions or
have,
anything, it's just
yeah, I've never seen this movie, so
you need
I
to
have
watch it sometime.
no, right.
It's
If you
funny.
do end up picking it up and then we play it, then I'll watch the movie prior.
Oh, okay.
So, but other than that, it's like, all right, this is an IP that I have no attachment to at all.
Yeah.
But because this is the sequel to Evil Dead, isn't
Well,
that
yeah,
right?
there's three Evil Dead movies, and then there was this, and this is the comedy. This is when it really went over the top comedy
Okay,
and stuff, and this is the one that everybody thinks is the best for silliness and stuff because he has all his one-liners that's so famous with Bruce Campbell and all that stuff.
right.
But
That's his name.
yeah, and then this character that Bruce Campbell plays, the Ash. Actually, there
Hmm.
was a TV show that came out on I think Stars or something. It was Ash versus the Evil Dead, and it was like a 10 episode season of this guy like older and doing all the same
Oh, okay.
stuff. So I don't know. It's just one of those fun things. It's more just something I want to try out because it's one of my favorite old school movies.
Nice. All right, good deal. My number 15 is actually a game that I was telling you about the other day. Um, it's funny because there's a game with this name and well, so the game is called Restless. And this one just went on crowdfunding. Really like the cover. But there's a game called Restless, and there's another game that I backed on Kickstarter called Be Restless. And both of them were in consideration um, for 2026. But this one I'm mainly only backing because this art looks fucking amazing. Um, anyway, this is not this version, but I thought that was funny that as I'm like, really? Two games called Restless? Well, Brad, you're going to be surprised. This is another narrative-driven campaign game.
Yep.
Also open world, but one of the things that they also mention on their crowdfunding, which I can pull up right now, Restless. I think it's on their like opening thing. Yep. So they mention it's a fantasy adventure game. Love fantasy. Open world exploration. Okay. Fast tactical dice combat. All right. We'll see. There it is again. Deep. I can't highlight it. Deep character customization.
Right.
I need to know what these companies mean by that because so far, anytime like I would love because I would love these companies to be correct with how well crafted you can make your characters. Whenever I was doing a review for another game. I don't know if it was one with you or if it was with other people, but um we always harp on how limiting character builds can be. Like Primal's a fantastic example of like, wow, I can only have one thing equipped to me at any given time. And
Right.
someone commented, they're like, "Hey, what game like do you think it gives you the character customization that you need?" And I'm like, "It's Madara." Like that that game just somehow figured out how to do amazing character customization. So I need other games to do it. I hate feeling like I'm a broken record and saying only one game over and over and over. I want other games to be able to do it that well. But this seems like it's a quick game that allows you to jump in. I mean, I'm just a sucker for storytelling games if they're done well. Um, like this cover looks very intriguing, and Daniel, the dungeon dive, says he absolutely loves it. Um, but
The
yeah,
thing I
takes you
think was
to a new.
interesting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was just going to say you pointed this out, so I went and looked at it, and it's what's interesting about it is it uses the screen printed meeples over all the crazy miniatures
Hmm.
and stuff. So
Yeah.
it kind of gave me the miniatures kind of gave me a Leviathan Wilds feel, like the way that
Oh
they're
yeah.
kind of, you know,
Yeah. I mean, it's also incredibly affordable. Um, like they have this character tree or this character board, so with a lot of different slots for different weapons and stuff, and then it looks like your upgrades go up top. Not sure how the dice system works. Looks like it's a D10 system. Uh, that's how you activate cards, as long as there's some mitigation. But then I know that like it's a three-part like session, similar to the Elder Scrolls, funny enough. But they mention somewhere on here that like each of them, oh yeah, each act is packed with gripping adventures, culminating in an epic boss fight.
interesting.
That could be really cool. Um, it depends on how many bosses they have. If each act is supposed to end in a boss fight, like it'd be neat if they just had like a ton of Act 1 bosses, then a ton of Act 2 bosses, Act 3 bosses. So depending on how your narrative decisions are, leads
Mhm.
you into, hey, this is what we're fighting. Um, that would be really cool because that would be unique. Like Oathsworn is a phenomenal game, but your narrative section each chapter is not going to change what you're fighting. Like you're fighting the same thing every single chapter. It would be cool if this game was similar to that in, but that your decisions actually mattered. Hey, we decided to go left instead of right. That took us into the forest instead of a cave, and now we're fighting a wood tree spirit.
It's
You know,
interesting because it says at the bottom, a streamlined fantasy adventure with unlimited replayability.
yeah, yeah, big
So
if true.
it's a bold claim.
It really is. So so yeah, like this one was that popped up. I like the affordability. I like the cover. I like the fact it mentions deep character customization and boss fights. So so yeah, like
Was that the big version for only 115
yeah,
euros? Interesting.
yeah. Um,
Not bad.
right? So yeah, I am intrigued by this one, especially if you really get a full feeling of a campaign game in like three acts. Like that'd be pretty awesome.
Right.
Um, so yeah, that's my number 15, Restless.
All right. My number 15 is a crossover.
Ooh, interesting. Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, it's the Elder
Okay.
Scrolls. Yeah, I tried not to put any like of the expansions like super high just because
Okay.
they're expansions. So it's like I tried to keep them down a little bit, and that way I could kind of focus on full games for the
That makes
stuff.
sense. Yeah, I don't have any
Or else
expansions in
this
my
would
top.
be in my top five otherwise,
Yeah.
probably. But yeah, for everything you said, I mean, this is just more stuff that's gonna,
Dude, tell me, you're
you know.
excited for the cheeses of Tamriel. That's the one you really want.
Um,
Like,
I mean, I have it coming. I just don't know if that's the most exciting.
I gotta say though, that cheese wheel looks good. It doesn't help that I'm hungry right now.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember if they made any modifications to the rules with this upcoming
Oh no,
um
I think it's just a new player, a new
thing.
world.
So
I
too.
don't think there's any rule changes at all, from what I understand. I think
Yeah,
they're just adding more stuff.
cool. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there really
Chip
isn't much
Theory,
more to
man,
say.
dude, this fucking we just talked about how shitty Wise Wizard games is. The complete antithesis of that is Chip Theory. Like
And everything they
I
make.
so that well, it's not even from from a quality standpoint. Their customer service is some of the best. So I got my 20 strong and stuff, and I paid for the alloy dice. And I my first play with them, they were already chipping, like the paint on them.
Oh, really?
And I reached out and I'm like, hey, like, is there any way I could get like I sent them pictures and stuff. I'm like, is there any way I could get like, a new set delivered? And they were like, no, unfortunately, we can't do a new set, but we can give you a full refund. I'm like, oh, oh, all right. So yeah, like I wasn't asking for a full refund, and they've just done such amazing work
Yeah.
with that customer service. They like set the gold standard, honestly, for it. So
Well, and then they do the flat shipping too on their projects, which
yeah,
is bonkers.
and that's like other companies are like, well, we have to pay for shipping. And again, not every company is the same. I don't really know how big of a company in comparison to a ton of others that Chip Theory is, but you will make more money if you offer quality service.
Hmm.
Like, I'm sure they're like, they eat the fucking, especially with tariffs, they eat that cost. But then because so many people are loyal to them, they're like, ah, we can afford it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so simple. But, um, but yeah, they're awesome. I don't blindly like give their games like they're all of it. They're the best games ever made, like you do. But
I don't know. I mean,
um,
there's only three that really get their prop. Four, I guess.
for
There's four that get their props.
yeah, it's usually their big ones. Like their big ones are really really good.
Yeah.
Um, their smaller ones are kind of hit and miss for me.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, I mean, but still, they're a company kind of like whenever I was talking about Ludus Magnus for the one you brought up from them.
Blasphemous.
Blasphemous, where it's like I'm hesitant on the games they make. Chip Theory is not one of those games or one of those publishers.
Right.
So, what are the Shadows of Oblivion? Oh, Daedric Princes. Nice. Five Daedric Princes was something akin to side quests, offer blessings and curses. Yeah, cool. So it's a bunch of mini expansions that's coming out next year. Neat.
Yep.
And oh yeah, and Fur and Fang, that was the werewolf and vampire one.
Yes.
Yeah. That's gonna be awesome. And that's the thing is what you want for an RPG. You want to be like, I feel like doing this playthrough, and it's like, here you go do that.
Right.
And that's what Elder Scrolls definitely did. It's like, I just want to be a ranger right now. Actually, you know what? I want to throw in a little bit of healing magic. Okay, go do that.
Right.
So it's gonna be cool. Oh, dude, fuck yeah! This is what I want. I want the
The
swan satin thong.
the something thong. I
Yeah,
don't know what the word in front of it. Sparkling thong. A bit of
sparkling
sparkling.
thong. Seth, please equip something else. No, I want to wear my sparkling thong.
You can wear the sustaining corset and the swan
I
satin
can.
sparkling thong.
Dude, I can't wait for the engorged butt plug card. Like, this is gonna be
God,
awesome.
Jesus.
Like, Chip Theory really gets me. I wanted to be a wizard with a butt plug, and they let me. Anyway, so that was your number 15, right?
uh, yes.
All right. My number 14 is gonna be quick. It is actually kind of interesting that it came up this high, but I absolutely think that this stuff only enhances this game to from like a nine, from an eight to a nine, or from a nine to a 10. And that is another expansion, the Dawn of Madness expansions, and their audio narration.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of combining that because, and technically their storage solution. Like pretty much everything that's coming out for this game, hopefully next year, is, I mean, they have so many like books and stuff. Like, I mean, this is one, like this is because each of these comes with like a character and a story. So it's just a bunch of content. Because these books, I mean, they're essentially books for the game. One of the best horror games in the board game industry, in my opinion. And while their writing is really good, it's a lot of reading. So they have they've actually released two of their audio narrations already for two of the characters from the core box. So I haven't had a chance to play with that to see how good it is throughout the session, but I'm probably going to do that pretty soon. Um, but yeah, there is a ton of content coming out. I mean, not only new stuff that they've released or that they went on crowdfunding for, but the Wave 2 stuff for the original crowdfunding. So yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I don't think all of these are coming out next year. 7, 8, 8 expansions, which if each of those expansions comes with a Wanderer, sorry, these are abominations, which are great because you want more bosses. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5 new Wanderers, so that'd be 5 new books. Yeah, I mean that's just so much content for this game. And yeah, then all the extra stuff with audio narration and storage solution because this game is long, like very, very long with no save system, which is a really big oversight on their part. But it's all coming, and I think it's all going to have a storage solution too, but don't quote me 100% on that one. So yeah, yeah, I'm very, very excited to dive more into this. I've been holding off because I don't want to read read a
Yeah.
lot.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, that's my 14. Dawn of Madness expansions and their audio narration.
All right. My number 14 is it's kind of a cheat, but it's not. I mean, because it has three things involved with it, but it all has one underlying name. And it's the Chronicles of Crime Beyond Doubt. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
it'll have cryptid cases, eldritch secrets, and courtroom justice. I'm not as excited about the courtroom justice, but the cryptids and the eldritch secrets would be pretty. So that's the cold cases. That's yeah. So there's but what they unlocked, like neoprene mat thing for that justice, it's like the courtroom, that and all that stuff. So it looks like a different one because it's kind of like a courtroom, and you're all in a courtroom doing and questioning and stuff. From the sounds of it,
Yeah.
the cryptid cases and the eldritch secrets are more like the other versions, I think, where you're actually going to be going out and investigating
Yeah,
locations and stuff.
your standard
Right.
Chronicles of Crime. I was actually surprised they announced more content for this.
Yeah, I was too when it popped up, and then when they went the direction they did, it was nice because starting to do some of the fantastical stuff.
Hmm.
Throwing in that other stuff might be interesting. Um,
Yeah, because they did with like their last one, it was like they did like that time element where you went
right.
sci-fi and you went like relatively modern day and then you went way in the past and they were getting really creative with it. It sucks though because it's like this was Lucky Duck at their best and then they've kind of shit the bed on a
Right.
few other games. Hopefully their writing's a lot better than Dark Quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. I mean,
I
even
mean, it's
if this is just as good as the previous Chronicles stuff, though, it'll be good.
yeah, yeah. This was on my, you know, short list. It was in the running because I do like me some Chronicles of Crime.
Well, and then I figured, with the Eldritch stuff, I thought that would be the one you'd want. I'm kind of more
Yeah.
pumped for the cryptid cases, get the Bigfoot going and stuff like that, and
I mean, both of those
everything.
are really cool like themes to throw in. Hell, even the courtroom one sounds intriguing.
Yeah, because you're like in a courtroom and you're questioning, interrogating witnesses and stuff,
Yeah.
and like I said, it unlocked one of the things that unlocked was a playmat, that was the courtroom that you're going to be putting different cards on and stuff like that,
What's
and
this?
it was
I was like,
Kickstarter, yeah, yeah, but but I'm kind of excited for it just because it's to see how far they stretch it, and it was a pretty well backed deal, so it may, if Lucky Ducks want more money, then this is the
yeah, it's to help them fund
way to do
into
it.
the
But
God's
but
wood or God's grave or
that
whatever.
yeah, that's the justice board right there.
This
So it's
one,
like
okay.
you have like the judge, and then you have all the stuff, and there's different stuff out there, and you know, or maybe that's not the justice board. I can't remember. It's one of them. That's what the justice board looks like, but they have the cryptid thing laying down in front of it. So, but
Okay.
but then there's little cold cases. It's like three little scenarios that go with each of the
Which is awesome. Yeah, I
two.
mean, they they handle, I mean, Lucky Duck does amazing app development. And I
Right.
know this one was like with that 3D element. No other company has tried that, and it works too. That little glasses thing you clip to your phone, and like you can look around scenes. That's so neat. Um,
So Eldritch
so
has that stuff, which is pretty cool. It's got
yeah.
gonna have it has that art, you think of the Lovecraft stuff and
Hmm.
all that stuff, but
Yeah, you have to manage sanity and
and then
stuff, the cryptids.
the cryptid one's Bigfoot, I think, pretty
Do we
much.
know how
Along
many scenarios are in each
I
box?
don't know. I mean, I'm not real sure. Probably comparable to like the Red View and the Noir and stuff like that, I would think.
Yeah, I think there were like
Oh,
three
it says
in
four
each
unique
one.
scenarios right there. It
Oh,
says,
okay. I thought this was numbered. I thought it was like one, two, three, four. That's why I
okay.
didn't see that. Because I was looking right at it. I'm like, oh, it just says unique scenarios. That's cool.
There, the courtroom.
Um,
Keep going down, and there's the courtroom. So it's going to have like, I think it has like a board. Yeah. So that board will
here
be
it
a
is.
neoprene. Will be how that's laid out and stuff.
Interesting.
But
Funny enough, I bet you this one's gonna be the best one.
could
Definitely
be.
gonna be the
I
most
mean,
different.
yeah. Um,
Cool.
so anyway, I'm just kind of interested to see where they go back because the Millennium set that came out, a couple of years ago was fine. It was good. It was just, but this one kind of comes back to the way they did things back in the day,
Yeah.
and that's kind of just to see how that stuff plays out.
Nice. Yeah, good pick. All right, my number 13. I don't know if you ended up backing this one, but this one gave me some awesome, awesome Eldritch horror vibes, just the way it was overall played. And that is Spell Rift Legends. So this is another game
I
by
did not back
Dragori.
it.
You didn't back it? Okay.
No.
Um, so cooperative deck building adventure game where iconic heroes clash against the void. This one, if they have pictures, they don't. Fuck off. Um, and I'll just go. I'll show everyone how much money I spend because I'm an idiot. Uh, so watch, I didn't back this one. I can't. I'm pretty sure I did, but they this one does a really cool system where it's heroes from different like points in time are going into this circular board. The reason why it gives me Eldritch Horror vibes the most is because, I mean, it's a big world map and there are a bunch of different monsters everywhere, and you have to go and defeat them while you're trying to overcome like a big bad. And then you have a bunch of different events that affect you. But like Gloomhaven that set the precedent, this game, all of your characters' unique cards have a top and a bottom effect.
Right.
Uh, but it's each character. And from the playthrough I saw of this, these character decks are like that thick. Like they're insane. And as we know, with probably a game that's going to be on our list later, this company makes so much content. They don't make a lot of games, but they make a lot of content for their games because it's Dragori Games, so it's the same ones that did Tanaris Adventures, Odalin. Um, maybe it's just those two. Oh, and then Tanaris Expeditions. So they pump their game full of stuff. And unlike CMON, where it's just a bunch of shit just for the sake of having shit, this game is all like actually good content to be thrown in. Now, I guess I don't know about this one. This could just be a bunch of stuff that sucks, and all these characters could feel the same, which I really hope isn't the case. Um, but yeah, like I like the unique board. I don't know. I imagine that these are all going to be. I mean, maybe you could just shuffle up the tiles and they can go wherever. But yeah, each location has its own unique event deck. Again, like Eldritch Horror. And we know Fantasy Flight isn't doing an Eldritch Horror second edition. They're doing their Arkham Horror core game remake. But I like the idea of the combat. It looks like this could just be a fun, not campaign game, but you still get like an epic feel.
Right.
And I love this idea of unique heroes of legend. Like in this, I mean, they've shown Hercules, they like Merlin is a character. Miyamoto, Brunhild, yeah, Brunhilde. So just huge legends throughout folklore that are going to be thrown in. These minis are awesome. So I'm excited. Like I'm excited for it to have like a standalone, man. We played for 3 hours and and we're done. You know,
Right.
like um even though a lot of my games in my top 100 and gonna be in this anticipated list are campaign games, I still love like basically one-shot games. Um, in fact, last time I played Eldritch Horror, I was like, "This is nice. This is not. We're done. Like, all right,
Right.
pack this up. That felt amazing. Let's move on." So yeah. Now, I mean, we'll probably talk about another game that they made later, but Tenares is solid. I haven't had a chance to jump into it as deeply as I'd like because it is a campaign game, but I have high hopes. I think Dragori ends up doing some pretty solid work.
Yeah.
So that's my number 13.
All
I'll just
right.
keep these open. I keep opening them.
My 13 is hopefully the final remake of this game. The first of this game came out in the mid 90s, early mid 90s, and then it got redone by a company that went out of business. And it was the art and everything sucked on that one. The art on this one looks outstanding. It's being done by Fantasia Games now. Um, and that
Ooh.
is going to be Colosseum, the Grand Spectacle.
I ended up
Um,
pulling out of this one, but I do really want to see, I
yeah,
do
I'm
really want to play this.
I'm pumped for this one. I mean, that art is
Oh,
outstanding.
gross! It's Miko.
I know,
Fuck.
it actually looks like
It
his
does look
animals look
good.
good. I mean, it doesn't look
Uh,
as Miko as he can make it. You know, it's
you
more of
know,
a
that's actually a very good point because I
oh look,
remember seeing this
It's
co
Ian O'Toole too. It's Miko and Ian O'Toole. So
Miko was doing it, then Ian came in. He's like, "All right, this is a good foundation. Let's make it good." Um,
yeah,
no, you're right because I immediately I couldn't tell this was Miko until I zoomed in and saw the faces,
right,
and
right.
I'm like, "There it is.
Yep.
There's this ugly, fugly fucking people."
It's not as pronounced though. Like
It is
it's
not.
kind it's more you know,
He's mellowed out a
softer.
little
It's
bit.
softer.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this one, I mean, if you've played Coliseum, I mean, that's what this is pretty much going to be. The foundation of it is you're putting on shows. The highest scoring show is going to be the winner throughout. But what they've done with this is they've changed it up. I mean, of course, there's going to be awesome looking components with it.
Yeah.
But what they've changed with it is they've changed it from a 5 round game to a 4 round game, which automatically makes it better because when only one show is going to win it, you know, like
Yeah.
5 rounds was too long. Like 4 rounds is a soft or an awesome place for it.
Hmm.
Um, and then they also sped it up, so it's more of a streamlined game as
Okay.
well. They've done the um, you can like you're able to um, they have characters now as well,
Okay.
which is something a little different. And you can also kind of build your own little temples throughout the Colosseum as well, and stuff like that. So, what another thing that I think is interesting about this, though, is that they have left it to where you can play it the old school way. Like they left the rules in to play the original version, or you can play
Interesting.
this new version. They did another company did that with Merchants of Venus when that game came out a long time ago. Like they left the old rules. Like there was the back side of the board was the old game, and
Oh,
then the
okay.
other side was like the new rules, so you could play it whichever way you preferred. Um, but uh, but yeah, this one's one I'm super excited for, just because the art's back to the way it's supposed to be. It looks like they're streamlined it enough that it's going to be a really solid deal. Um, so it's one that I'm. What is that?
See, because they announced this one as well, and it's a standalone game out of pure love for the classic Colosseum. The original designers will return with the addition of Johnny Pack.
Is that gonna be another Kickstarter or something sometime?
No, it came out with it. Like
Oh,
there
is
because
it the
it's
little?
fantastic.
Did I back that? I
You
think I
should have
did.
because I thought it was both.
I think I did.
Um,
Let me look real quick. I
yeah,
have mine
because
pulled
it's
up too.
well, if I knew how to spell Coliseum, if I wasn't stupid. Huh. Yeah, I thought it came with this, but I could be.
Like the
I
Emperor
guess I'm
Pledge,
wrong.
wooden token upgrade, and free gift. Yeah, I didn't get anything. Actually, hold on. No, there's the game that came with it. With it, there was a little card game. It was Impresario, a Coliseum card game
Oh,
that came
okay.
with
Then
this. Yeah.
this is a different Coliseum, but it's by Fantasia too. That's why I thought it was like a merge thing. I thought this was an
Huh.
expansion actually.
I don't
Oh
know
look,
what
hey,
that.
it's the river thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
and
the
it's just Ian O'Toole too.
You have no idea that how much it bummed me out to find out that this was actually a real thing because Gladiator 2 was just such shit that I'm like, and I don't know. Ridley Scott, I think, is just losing it as time goes on, but I'm like, that actually happened. Not the shark thing, but the actual naval.
No, yeah, yep,
Uh, it's like, damn it.
yeah. So
Anyway,
that'll be interesting to see what that is.
so,
But
so I guess you got Colosseum, the Grand Spectacle, and this one to look forward to.
yeah, and like I said, I wonder if it's just coming out retail or something because it you'd think it would already be a project if
You
it was
think they
going to
would
come
have
out
done it
next
at the
year.
same time?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
something. But I don't know. Anyway,
Cool.
yeah, Coliseum, the Grand Spectacle. It's going to be a banger, I think, for sure. Because the
I think
game
so too.
system itself is awesome, and then you know,
Yeah. I definitely want to play it whenever you get this one in.
yeah, because you never
So
played the old version, did you?
no, I
Or the
owned the
any
re
version?
not th- I had the remake for like 10 years and I just never ever played it. So I'm like, I'm getting
Yeah,
rid of this. Yeah, the one by
I can't get
TMG.
rid of it. I can't get rid of it. Like nobody
Really?
takes it anymore.
Hmm, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, my number 12 is going to be another campaign game, but it is not fantasy. This one is called Rogue Angels: Legacy of the Burning Suns. So here's what actually intrigues me the most about this one, because from my understanding, one, it is a scenario-driven adventure game, but they call it a character-driven solo or co-op sci-fi adventure. From my understanding, one engaging narrative with impactful choices leading to multiple paths throughout various missions and personal journeys. From my understanding, with this game, one, it's sci-fi, so I like that. It's different, even though I love fantasy over sci-fi. I like to throw in some sci-fi stuff every now and then. From my understanding with this one, they actually have like a relationship system where you build up like romances or like camaraderie with
Huh.
like
Mass
fellow
Effect.
NPCs or yeah. Yeah, that's exactly the vibe I get from this. So it's like that could be either really, really cool or incredibly cringy. Like if like they actually have I don't know if they have romance elements, but if they do and it's just like this weird softcore porn like that they throw in, it's like, oh sweet, I got my relationship to the max with this character. Time to go read my sex paragraph. Like it could be done so horribly. But I remember because I was kind of on the fence with this one, but then I yeah, right here. Throughout your journey, the decision you make will permanently shape your character's personality and the relationship with other individuals, opening and closing possible paths along the way. That alone differentiates this um from a bunch of like other games of this type because no other game really has like a relationship meter or a whatever. So I think this could be really cool. As for the gameplay itself, I don't know much about it. It is, I mean, like it's gonna be scenario based, so but it looks like it's in these books, which is gonna be awesome. So that is another plus instead of having a bunch of tiles all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like a known IP or the known like the Burning Suns universe. I don't know if that's from a book or from a show or something.
I'm not sure. I
But
hadn't heard of it. But
yeah. So yeah, like pretty much this is so high up because I really really like the idea of actual like your own personal character changing dramatically over the course of the game. That could be really neat.
Yeah.
So that's my number 12, Rogue Angels.
All right. My number 12 is a game that is a remake of an older game. And it's coming out within two like core boxes. Um,
Okay.
so I'm putting them both onto this numbers because they're both the same game. It's just different, whatever box you wanted. I got both of them coming. And that is Last Aurora. And it's there's the
Oh yeah.
Frostlands and Firelands. Those are so that was the yeah, that's the main thing. But the Frostlands and Firelands are the two boxes you'll be getting. Um, the original Last Aurora came out in 2020, but then this one, just kind of updated it a little bit, made it more of a smoother type play. But pretty much what you're doing is it's almost kind of a I don't know how to. It's a race game more or
Okay.
less. It's like post-apocalyptic. There's and like this, they're pretty much the same game. It's just different landscapes, and
Okay.
stuff depending on what you're wanting. But you're racing against time more or less. It's not like you still want to be like the first one that gets in if it's anything like the original. Because I know Z Garcia always liked the original one. He
Yeah,
always
that's
talked
how I
about it a
know about
lot.
this one.
Yeah. Um,
Old Z Garcia.
right. But you're managing your crew, you're getting resources, you get survivors, you can upgrade your vehicle. There's enemies that pop up as you fight, but you're pretty much trying to uh, get to the Aurora. That's where you're trying to get to. It's like in the ice one, it's like they call it like an icebreaker ship or something like that.
Okay.
That you're trying to get to that, um, and you only have a couple of days to get aboard. If you can't get aboard, then you're gonna die. And it's kind of the same thing with the fire one. It's just a different
Okay.
landscape. But
Have you played the base game? Last
the ori-
Aurora?
the original 2021, yes.
Oh, okay.
I haven't obviously played these, but and they updated it a little bit with making it more streamlined and stuff, better art, better stuff like
Got it.
that. But like if you pull up the original one, um, it more or less was just the frost. Like so when they upgraded it, they added the frost and then the firelands kind of to go through it. It's a fairly simplistic game. Um, and you're going through and you build your convoy and you're just doing it's one of those it's kind of hard to explain like I said you're trying to race you only have a certain amount of time to get to in this and you're trying to get to um the Aurora and then the
Okay.
Firelands one I think it's called um let's see the Firelands one is um it's a fortified city.
Boop, boop,
Oh, you're trying to get to a
boop.
city in that one. You're trying to get to the
Okay.
Citadel. um but but yeah, it's got neat little post-apocalyptic cars. There's all this different stuff. It's kind of you're using your hand management type stuff. Um, and of course, there's a little bit of worker placement to help you get certain things as well. But this is one of those I jumped right on as soon as it went out. I backed it quite a while ago. I mean, it's been going for a while. I mean,
Or to
like
the Apopoli.
on Game Found, it finished on. Where can I see that it finished on? I can't remember where I go to see where it finished, but
Oh, well.
um, let's see. Oh, it finished almost a year ago, so I guess it's not as
Okay.
long as I thought. But this is a fun one, and it's. I'm excited to see how streamlined they make it, you know, and see how much faster it makes the games go. Um,
Cool.
but yeah, I mean that's I like post-apocalyptic stuff. So
Yeah.
seeing how this goes will be
Yeah,
pretty neat.
nice. All right. You know what? I'm gonna do a impromptu shift, and I'm actually gonna call this episode. You see, I'm in campaign mode. I'm gonna call this video here. Split this top 20 into two separate videos because we're long-winded, and our top 10 games are just gonna be even longer. Of what we're excited for. So, um, you good with that?
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. All right, cool. So we're gonna stop here. So let us know what you think of these games, and then keep an eye out for the next video where we talk about our top 10 games that we're most excited for 2026. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.